As soon as the torch was lit, Gem began his run. As the flames rose, screeches from high up in the cavern ceiling echoed out. The nightmarish creatures dropped from the roof and took to flight. Great leathery wings beat at the previously still cave air as Gem continued his desperate sprint. He shouted back to the group, "Don't just stand there! Go!" The group unhooded their small lanterns to light the path and bolted in almost the opposite direction to their brave friend. Compared to Gem's makeshift beacon, the lanterns were meagre feasting, so the beasts from above continued after the flaming torch, exactly as planned. With just enough light to avoid the pits and pools of the cavern, the group began to carve a safe route towards the exit. Gem, on the other hand, moved further and further from freedom as he lured the creatures away from his party. He continued to sprint, torch held high, until he neared the large pit he had scouted at the back of the cavern. Prior to this whole debacle, Gem had slowly and surely mapped out the cave and its dangers, and by his reckoning, this was the only pit that his extremely capable eyes could not see the bottom of. The perfect opportunity to give his less capable companions the chance at making it out, without falling down a hole or getting torn apart by flying devils. As he reached the edge of the pit, Gem launched his torch into the hole and threw himself to the ground. Hundreds of the beasts swooped over him and followed the torch down into the depths, squealing as they passed in a storm of wing and claw. Gem quickly scrambled to his feet and blinked his eyes, trying to force them to adjust. He turned to make out the lanterns in the distance and immediately headed in their direction. Gem hopped from rock to boulder, over pits and around pools, as fast as his padded feet would carry him. It wouldn't be long before the torch went out and the nightmares returned, so Gem gave it all he had to reach his group before then.